happy Vlogmas day number 17. 17. First of all, if you can hear that humming, that's Jerry. He's working out in his woodworking area, and he is planing something, and it's going to be loud. So, but anyways, it is Tuesday. It is weigh-in day. And for me, it's been stay in your PJ day. I did shower. I did put a clean top and all that stuff on, but I put my sweats on. So I call those my relaxing pants. So, but anyways, I feel like the camera is tilted or something. Just a second. Okay, it was. Because I just felt like it was like this. But anyways, what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about weigh-in Wednesday, or weigh-in Tuesday. I want to show you the crafts I am working on for Christmas. And yes, I'm still doing Christmas gifts. This year, for some reason, I just want to make, and it's making me happy, which is good because this time of year, I'm going to move you. Can kind of be not so cheerful. Oh, I almost tilted you. Sorry. Now you're going to see this right here. But anywho. So, how did I do? Well, I maintained again. So that's 2 weeks in a row that I maintain. And this time of year, I will take it. I'm just tracking. I used all my weeklies up because Jerry bought vanilla bean ice cream, and I've been eating popcorn on the days we don't have that as a snack, and it's not the air popcorn, so that, you know, that takes some points. So, but I was really pleased with my sodium intake. The highest it ever was I think 2,400. So, but it was usually 2,000 milligrams or less, so I was happy with that. I don't know how much I should have in protein and stuff, but, you know, yeah. So, today is a new day, new set of points, and I am just scanning. And I don't know about you all, but I've noticed with the scanner now, is that you don't even have to have the barcode. If it goes on a picture, it brings it right up to what it is, which I just think is awesome sauce. So I do like that. And I do like looking at the end of each meal when you scroll, and it tells you for breakfast how many total, you know, proteins, fibers, grams, sodium, protein, fiber, grams, no, carbs, and sodium. I do like that. And then I like that when you click on the protein, it will open up for that meal, and it will tell you from the highest on down, just like with your salt intake. It will show you what was the highest in there. And so what it's doing is it's getting me back into scanning and tracking that way, instead of going, okay, this is my same breakfast I have. I know what's going to be, and I quick add it in. Nope, I am, if we change up the yogurts, I'm scanning them in. I am doing the rescan just to see. So, but other than that, we're just waiting on some gifts to arrive. The one thing that we got for Landon wasn't supposed to be here until 23rd. It just showed up yesterday. The one thing we're getting Riker that was supposed to be here last Saturday hasn't even shipped. So I'm like, oh my goodness. But so on our kids' side this year, I have, you know, made a whole bunch of food treat things, you know, that holds their hot chocolate and everything. And then we got them gift cards, and I made, you know, the little craft things, because for some reason I got into the card making, and now I see all these different things with the paper, and it's like my inner child is coming out. And I just love the idea of making cards and just little crafty gifts like this. Sometimes I think we get away from stuff like that. Because I was telling Jerry, usually by now we have a lot of Christmas cards, and this year we've only received 3. And I sent out a whole lot more than that, but it's almost like everybody has gotten away from mailing out Christmas cards or mailing out birthday cards or Valentine or anything like that. We've just let the electronic world take over. And I know postage is going up and stuff like that, but sometimes I feel like if somebody is going through something and I know it, I can tell them, you know, I'll be praying for you, or I'm thinking of you, or anything like that. But I don't know about you, but when a card shows up in the mail unexpectedly, it's touching. It's very nice. And maybe it's because I'm from that generation that that's what you did. And shoot, we used to have so many cards that they go over the doorways, and then they would hang off of the garland, and they would just fill everything. And I never thought I'd see the day where December 17th and I only have 3. So, but that's how the world is nowadays, it seems like. So anyway, so today I had my smoothie, and then I had a half sandwich, turkey sandwich with cheese and chips. I'm not for sure what supper's going to be. But other than that, I've just been crocheting. I just felt like crocheting today. I was working on those ornaments last night, and I was getting frustrated because they weren't cinching around the cardboard like they should. I got 4 of them done, and the last 2 just wouldn't do it, and I just got so frustrated with it, so I put those aside. And I got the backs all done of the 4 that were done, and so now all I have to do out of the 4 is do the decorative stitch that goes around it. I got 1 done, and then I'm supposed to do what they call a mattress stitch. I'm not very good at the mattress stitch. They might just be whip stitched. I don't know. So, but I just needed to put those down. I knitted a little bit last night on Mr. Jerry's second sock. I think I need 2 more stripes on the leg before I go into the heel flap and heel turn and gusset, and then the foot. But I didn't feel like doing that this morning either. So instead, I decided, I saw this gal, she was doing crochet doilies, what she calls placemats and stuff like that, but she was using yarn. She was using like a 5mm, which is probably, what is that? An H or an I. It's not a G. I think it's an H. But anyways, and she was using number 4 weight yarn. But to me, her yarn looked more like a 3 weight, more like a DK, a little bit thinner. But she was crocheting up these beautiful doilies out of yarn. And if you've always wanted to try to do a doily, but you didn't want to mess with the thin thread, the doily thread, like I love to do, get out some of your thinner yarns and use it. And I will try to link all the stuff that I've done today in the description box. But she said you could use any yarns, anything like that. And I just felt like doing a doily. So I used a 2.0mm. Let me see if I can get something here, because you're not going to be able to see it. And I used 2 colors. That's not going to work. Just a second. Use the Advent puzzle box here. And she was using 3 colors and I used 2 colors. Ooh, there's a pin in there. We don't want that. Just a second. I don't want to step on a pen. Okay. So I did a doily. So it is in the ecru or the cream color and the pink. And of course I'll have pictures afterwards. But I just think this is so pretty. So I have 2 more of these to make. Then for Christmas, my doily making will be done. This was not on the agenda to do, but this is what I did. It's like my sock knitting. It helps calm me. So I did that. And then I saw last night this Stampin' Up! Lady demonstrator doing a tutorial on mugs, and I thought, because our kids, all of their hot chocolates are just regular hot chocolates, and I've got marshmallows. I just didn't know how I was going to give it to them except for just give them some in a baggie to take home. But I thought it'd be kind of cute to do something else. And this gal made this little, like a little coffee cup out of the paper, and she said it was super easy. And I watched her last night, and y'all, it is super easy. And I'll have her link too. She said that she got it off from another gal who did it, but that gal used, she used something that Stampin' Up! Doesn't use anymore to make these. And so, but these are cute. So that's what Teri did, and I have for each of our kids. So I have to do a total of 6, and I got 3 done and 3 more to do. So are you ready? Look at this. Isn't that cute? Now she cut out a 3-inch circle and put it on the bottom for presentation looks, but I'm not going to do that because this is just going to have a small baggie full of dehydrated multicolor, almost said M&Ms, no, marshmallows. So this one I did put a little bling in some of the flowers. So this is the first one that I got done. This is the second one. I just think it's so cute. And this one I just alternated. I didn't cut this right. I didn't start these right, but this is for our grandson, and he's not really going to care. And you know what's going to happen to these. Pop. They're going to be gone. And then this is for Miss Layla. But it is so easy. Once I got it all scored out, I don't know if you're going to be able to see all the scores, but it used an 8.5 by 11 construction sheet paper. And then she scored it basically on the long, well actually on the long side she cut 1 inch off, and then that strip she cut it down to 6 inches, and that would be for the handle. And then she scored the handle in half and then the ends in half. And when she scored this, then it was like every 1.5 inches all the way across. And then when she turned it this way, she scored it, I think, 2 inches and then 5.5 inches, something like that. So, and then you cut out your little paper strips like this, and that's what goes on the inside like this. So, but I will try to, if you're interested in that, it will be linked. I will try to remember that when I do my editing and stuff. But Jerry has decided to make our son something else that goes with his gift that he had made him, and he's not ever done one before, and that's a learning curve too. So I have an order from Amazon coming in today. I have an order from Amazon coming in tomorrow that will hold gifts for my niece and my nephew, and well, my great niece and my great nephew. And then I have another gift coming in for Mr. Jerry, and I think the only thing I have left is Mr. Jerry's stocking. And he could really care if I do anything for him for his stocking, but I always feel bad because he knows it's a big deal for me, but he could really care less. We did years ago say that we were not just going to buy, you know, willy-nilly like candies and stuff like that. He'll throw in every once in a while a chocolate here or there. Just a second. That phone call was for Jerry, and I had to take it for him because he's out there. So, but anyways, I think that's about all that I have, because I'm not for sure where I left you off at. But anyways, maintain. I will take it over the holidays. And how did you do? How are you doing? I always said this time of year, even when we had Weight Watcher meetings, you know, our leader would just say, you have to put in your mind, are you going to try to maintain, or are you going to throw caution to the wind and know that when you come back in after the holidays, you could be up 5 to 10 pounds? Or are you going to sit there and be strict and just try to lose and do what you can to continue to lose? So that's all any of us can do right now. Holidays are stressful. Holidays are sometimes not so happy, and sometimes they are overly happy, but sometimes they're super busy and other times they're not. Like for us in our age right now, we have no parties. Neither one of us work. We have Christmas with our kids on the 24th and with my mom on the 25th. His siblings don't get together because his sister's in Florida and his brother's, you know, over in Freeport way, so they don't ever do anything. But so for us, it's a quiet time. So I forget, so when I can't get a hold of somebody, I forget that, you know, they have office parties and they have friends and they have other commitments and different things that they're doing. So, but anyways, guys, thanks again, and stay strong. Do the best you can. Forgive yourself. It's going to be okay. We're all going to get through this. The new year's going to be here, and we're just going to hit the road gun-ho. And if we can't go gun-ho, we're just going to take it one step at a time, or one meal at a time, or one moment at a time. But anyways, thanks, my friends, and I will chit-chat with y'all later. Bye.